Good evening. My name is Mark Maudlin. I'm honored to be the principal here at Urey Middle School, and I'd like to say thank you for coming this evening on a nice, warm, 70-plus degree night. It's a good problem to have overflow seating. I apologize for that, but it's also very, very neat to see so many people here to support the hard work that these students have done the last year, and in some cases 2 years. We have 121 students behind me to my left this evening that we will be presenting various awards: academic, attendance, athletic, citizenship as well. Before we begin, I would like to ask you that you please check to make sure your cell phones are either on silent or vibrate. Several of tonight's awards will involve several students. In the case of those awards, we ask that you hold your applause until the entire group has been recognized, and then we will recognize them together with a round of applause. I'd like to take a moment to introduce our superintendent, Mr. Richard Reese, over to the side. As well as our school board members. I don't believe any of them were able to be here this evening. Their schedules had other conflicts. Mrs. Janice Ryan, President of the Board. Mr. Dennis Holland, Vice President. Mr. Jeff Johnson, Secretary. Mr. Mike Daubie, Member. Mr. Tom McCormick, Member. Mr. Bill Groves, Member. And finally, Mr. Kurt Pletcher, School Board Member. If you're not aware, tonight's program is being video streamed live on the internet. Tonight's program will also be posted on the Urey Middle School website in the next day or two. I'd like to extend my thanks to Mr. Jim Hauser on the side, as well as Mr. Andy Stegmiller up in the top row for coordinating that this evening. The final introduction I would like to do would be to the staff at Urey Middle School to my right, your left. I would like to publicly thank them for their hard work and dedication in making this school year very successful, very rewarding, and very positive experiences for not just the students here, but all Urey Middle School students. Our first award tonight is going to be our Support Staff of the Year Award. Our Support Staff of the Year is voted on by the staff members at Urey. Tonight, we'd like to honor Mrs. Leslie Steck, who was selected as the Support Staff Member of the Year. In just her first year at Urey, Mrs. Steck has really left her mark on students at UMS. One staff member who nominated her said, and I quote, "She always," in capital letters, always, "has a smile on her face. She's going way beyond what is required because it's what's in the best interest of kids." I can't state it any better than that. Although she is unable to be here tonight, I would like to publicly congratulate Mrs. Steck. The next award that we are going to give is the Urey Middle School Teacher of the Year Award. This award is presented to Mr. Seth Ponder. Would you please come forward? There's a story behind that I'll tell you in a minute. Mr. Ponder is completing his 8th year at Urey Middle School. Mr. Ponder, don't sit down. I wanted you to stay up here. During Mr. Ponder's 8 years, he has served as a track coach, sponsored the Voyager/Ski Club, took the JGHS boys soccer program from a club sport to a varsity level program. He serves on the UMS Technology Committee. He was on the steering committee for the 8th grade Envision the Future program that took place 2 weeks ago. He has been instrumental in helping Urey Middle School in the use of technology in the classroom. Earlier today, Mr. Ponder was presented with the John Glenn School Corporation Teacher of the Year Award. That's where the flowers came from. He forgot to pick them up at that banquet. I was asked to deliver. He will be John Glenn's nominee to the Indiana State Teacher of the Year program, and we wish him the best of luck as he is well deserving of that award as well. Mr. Ponder, congratulations on being selected as the 2012 Urey Middle School Teacher of the Year, as well as John Glenn School Corporation Teacher of the Year. Ms. Bennett will now present math awards.
The Math Award is based on academics, attitude, the willingness to do their very best, and participation in math class. For 7th grade, we'd like to present Outstanding Achievement Award in Math to Aubrey Hauser. For Outstanding Achievement in Algebra 1, Hunter Weiss. Outstanding Achievement in Geometry, Bryce Limmer.
The next group we'd like to recognize are the academic team members. This year's academic theme was the Civil War. Tess Bladow. If you'll hold your applause for the whole group. Amanda Bowen. Grant Borsch. Haley Buckmaster. Keegan Carrasco. Taylor Felgenauer. Iris Fry. Billy Harness. Aubrey Hauser. Hunter Weiss. And Nathan Winters. Let's give them a round of applause. Next, Mr. Andy Buss will be presenting Spell Bowl for Mrs. Coyce.
I am not Mrs. Coyce, but she is out ill this evening, so she's asked me to step in her place, and admittedly, I don't know much about the Spell Bowl. I know how to spell, but I understand the Spell Bowl squad was very successful this year. So just as the academic team, as I call them up, if you would line up behind me and hold your applause until we've announced them all. First off, Tess Bladow. Jason Brassel. Keegan Carrasco. Alicia Kripe. Anna Denny. Dana Gum. Billy Harness. Matthew Kuiper. Rebecca Parsons. Jacob Rudecki. Riley Patterson. And Hunter Weiss. On to language arts, which I know a thing or two about. Choosing which seventh grader to be recognized for their language arts accomplishments initially was a very daunting task. So I looked at several qualities that most teachers do, such as naturally scholastic performance in language arts. That would include writing, grammar, reading comprehension, NWEA test scores, vocabulary use, in the classroom participation, attitude, initiative, leadership. And as I went through these categories, one name continuously came to the top, so it became a very clear choice. And to back this up, today alone, she scored a perfect on a persuasive speech in class, which, as I'm learning right now, giving speeches is not the easiest thing to do in front of a large crowd. So with that said, all the teachers certainly agree that Grace Klopfenstein sets a perfect example for our seventh grade. To recognize her. And for the eighth grade, again, on behalf of Mrs. Coyce, I'm actually very tickled to see who's the recipient of this award. Of course, I got to know her quite well last year. And from Mrs. Coyce's words, this year's 8th grade Language Arts Award goes to a student who continuously works hard in class, always has a book to read, and can impress Mrs. Coyce with a stimulating intellectual conversation. This year's award goes to Taylor Felgenhauer. And at this time, I'd like to introduce Mrs. Diane Phillips.
There are many talented artists in the 7th grade class this year. And this year's 7th grade Outstanding Art winner does high quality work, always has a smile on her face, and she participates in things outside of what is required in the art class. She was the runner-up in the Lions Club Peace Poster Contest. I would like to congratulate Summer Lindsay. The 8th grade award this year goes to a student who quietly does everything she is asked to do. She had the highest studio project percentage and received 2nd place in the Tri-Kappa Art Show on her self-portrait. This year's winner for the Outstanding 8th grade art winner is Genesee Winger. I am also happy this year to give out a winner for digital imaging. This year and last year, Mrs. Groves, Mr. Ponner, and myself have been incorporating technology into our curriculum, and I taught an enrichment on digital imaging as well as doing the computer art in class. And sometimes those are different skills. And this year's winner shows outstanding skills in computer drawing, photo manipulation, and everything in between. He consistently finishes early in digital imaging and in the computer unit in art. He helps others and works above beyond the required assignments. I am pleased to present this award to Chris Valentini. And now I'd like to introduce Mrs. Eisenbarger to do science.
The 7th grade science award is based on attitude, grade point average, and an interest in science. In class, the student always came with a smile on her face. She was always helpful to me and to the other students. Outside of class, she participated in the science fair with an excellent project on water quality. She earned her way to the regional science fair at the University of Notre Dame, and she got a second place ribbon and won the Water Crusade Award, which is for outstanding work in understanding and promoting the importance of our water environment. I am pleased to give the award to Samantha Spatowski.
I have the honor of giving the 8th grade science award. This year our award goes to someone that is very active in class, raises their hand very often, always has a smile on their face, also participated in the science fair and did a very nice project. I am honored to give this year's award to Caitlin Gates. Up next is Mrs. Pam Parrish and Mr. Randy Schmeltz.
Don't hide on me here. Our health awards. Most outstanding health awards go to students who achieve a top grade in our class. They have a genuine interest in our curriculum topics. The 7th grade Most Outstanding Health Award goes to Faith Wright. She's always raising her hand. The 8th grade Most Outstanding Health Award goes to Ashley Burnett. Physical education. Our most outstanding physical education students, besides having a high grade in attitude, participation, written test, skill test, they also usually receive either the National or Presidential Fitness Award in our Presidential Physical Fitness Testing Program. Last but not least, they have a genuine interest and possess a love for staying fit and staying active. Our 7th grade Most Outstanding Physical Education student for the boys is Lucas Minnick. Most Outstanding 7th grade girls physical education student, Kiana Stahl. In the 8th grade, the boys' Most Outstanding PE Award goes to Daniel Wallace. And for the ladies, Mrs. Parrish could not make up her mind. We have co-winners this year. Chelsea Groves. And Ashley Burnett. During our fitness unit, in the Presidential Physical Fitness Awards, we also had 6 Presidential Physical Fitness Award winners this year. We had 3 in the 7th grade, Nick Adamson, Keegan Shiflett, and Emily Pesci. In the 8th grade, we had Alex Rhodes, Jesse Williams, and Kaylee Denny. During the fitness unit, we also had, if you saw us putting up the numbers and the letters over there in those glass cases, we had a number of records broke this year. Sometimes we don't have any. In the 7th grade, in the shuttle run, at 8.1 seconds, Riley Hockett. Seventh grade girl in the shuttle run. This will be a great race. 8.5, Kiana Stahl. In the 8th grade, in the flexed arm hang, 3 minutes and 9 seconds hanging on one of those bars over there, Nathan Palmer. And something we call a flexibility testing in the sit and reach in the 8th grade, 52 centimeters. If you ever sat down, try to reach out in front of your toes. Dylan Kaiser. Next up, Family and Consumer Science, Mrs. Jill Gross.
The Family and Consumer Science Award is based not only on having the highest grade point average, but also class participation and general interest in the class. The 7th grade award winner has exhibited a helpful hand in the classroom, especially in the sewing unit, helping other students in that classroom, as well as numerous enrichment sewing projects as well. The student this year receiving the 7th grade award goes to Kimberly Bowles. The 8th grade student this year receiving the FACS award, also based on highest grade point average, general interest in the classroom, as well as helping others who best exemplifies that, is Dana Gum. Next, I'd like to ask Mr. Ponder and Mrs. Phillips to come up so we can hand out the computer awards.
The three of us collaborated to decide on the 7th grade Computer Education Award, and this year's winner is Aubrey Hauser.
And we have 2 8th grade award winners, Joel Haddon and Samantha Peterson. That's to get Joel.
Mr. Ponder.
Yeah. And I get to stay up for the Industrial Technology Awards. This year I chose 2 young men who show good attitude every day, willingness to help, responsibility, and a hard work ethic. And the first one goes to Daniel Schinkel. And the other one goes to Thane Pletcher. guys. Keep it up in this, all right? And next is Mrs. Fuda with the Media Center.
Each year, students are required to read accelerated reader books and take comprehension tests on them as part of their classroom grade. Passing test scores earn the student points according to the level of the book that was read. All students are rewarded from the Media Center at levels of 50, 100, 200, 300, 500, 600, and 700 points. There are students who voluntarily choose to go beyond the classroom point requirements. Our top reader shows a definite love of reading. With 1,066 points, Mrs. Morris and I are proud to give the Media Center AR Award to Anna Denny. And our next presenter is Mrs. Liz Droder.
I'm going to give Mr. Fortlander's band awards first. He's across town conducting a rehearsal at the high school right now. His 7th grade winners are Logan Chastain and Michaela Cox. Congratulations, Logan. The 8th grade winners for the band award are Lindsay Dankert and Lucas Stegmiller. Congratulations. Thank you. I'm sure Fort would have said more, but we'll let him talk to the kids tomorrow and tell them. For the choir awards, my criteria is to participate fully in class, to show vocal growth, to sing with purpose, and perform with style. I think they've heard that before. My 7th grade winners this year are Austin Abbott, Grace Klopfenstein, and Samantha Switalski. You're welcome. My 8th grade winners are Stevie Klingenpeel, Rebecca Parsons, and Jeff Stricker. Congratulations. Congratulations, sweetheart. I also have 2 young men that have worked with me for 2 years and spoiled me rotten. Not only do they have vocal skills, dance skills, are just wonderful kids in the classroom, they brought keyboard and piano skills with them and kept me at the top of my game and assisted in class. And so I have Spirit of Music Awards to give to Bryce Slimmert and Thad Van Overberg. And the next person up is Mrs. Bevel with Social Studies.
The 7th grade Social Studies Award is based on attitude, effort, enthusiasm, participation in class, and grade point average. I am pleased to present this award to Grace Klopfenstein.
The 8th grade Social Studies Award is based on the following criteria: strong interest in U.S. history, class participation, attitude and enthusiasm, and high academic standing. I'm proud to announce this year's award to Levi Horvath.
Urey students participated in a Geography Bee sponsored by the National Geographic Society. Students answered questions from 7 rounds. The top 10 students then advanced to the school Geography Bee. The winner of Urey's Geography Bee is Alec Runyon. Mrs. Hudgens will present attendance awards.
The winners of 1 year perfect attendance for this year: Austin Abbott. Please hold your applause. We have a lot, which is a great thing. Way down to the end, okay. Cheyenne Auer. Jordan Ball. Tess Blado. Keegan Carrasco. Logan Chastain. Louis Dolinsky. Benjamin Dickinson. Kendra Evans. Robert Farnsworth. Trey Gates. William Harness. Russell Henry. Brendan Kionis. Derek Latham. Justin Lead. Summer Lindsay. Caitlin Mers. Christian Peterson. Jacob Radecki. Justin Radecki. Ashley Sherman. Cody Snodgrass. Gavin Sobiek. Jacob Ball. Devin Becker. Stephanie Bella. Amanda Bowen. Ken Carlson. Carissa Caverly.
Jared Fansler, Michaela Flora, Iris Fry, Caitlin Gates, Chelsea Groves, Joel Haddon, Taylor Haney, Zoe Haying, Kaylee Lenig, Jordan McAllister, Riley Patterson, Brandon Pranger, Christian Smith, Austin Springman, Caitlin Stevens, Colton Taylor, Daniel Wallace, and Genesee Winger. I'm going to ask that the students remain standing because we have 2-year perfect attendance. The first 2-year perfect attendance award goes to Devin Becker. Devin. Ken Carlson. Iris Fry. Taylor Haney. Zoe Haying. Riley Patterson. And Brandon Pranger. Okay. Thank you to all our attendance winners. You may be seated. Next up is Mrs. Fuda with the North Liberty Tri Kappa Service Award.
The North Liberty Tri Kappa Service Award is given to a student who exhibits daily use of the life skills in the classroom and towards others and is an overall confident student. This year's Tri Kappa Service Award recipient will receive a certificate and a $25 Barnes & Noble gift card is Ashton Peace. The next presenter is Mrs. Stacy Coyones.
Every year, the ladies of the Epsilon Chi chapter of Tri Kappa present an award to an 8th grade student, a boy and a girl. This award is designed to reward them for their hard work and encourage them in their studies. The recipient of this year's award are Riley Patterson and Bryce Lemmer. The next presenter is Gary Brown.
Good evening. First off, like I do every year, I'd like to thank the athletes that participated this year in athletics for all of their time, effort, and so on. It's always fun to watch a student athlete improve over the year and grow as an individual. So I thank all of you who participated. Second of all, there are 5 people in the audience and staff that I'd like to recognize at this time. I'm going to ask them to stand up. Please do not applause until the final one has been announced. Damon Groves, he coached our 7A girls basketball team. Randy Smeltz, 8th grade A girls basketball team. Seth Ponder came back to coach our boys track team. Craig Groves, who I think is outside in the hallway doing other duties. Been there and done that. 8th A boys basketball team. And Ashley Fansler, she is our assistant golf coach. So please give those people a round of applause. We had some special highlights this year. Started out in the fall with our 8th grade A volleyball girls winning the Westville tournament. Our boys B team golf represented us at the Stanley Clark golf tournament and came back with a trophy. Our girls 8th grade basketball team came back from the Plymouth tourney with a trophy. This year we pulled a double in our girls basketball program. At the Urey tournament, both 8A and 7th A teams won. The boys 7th A boys basketball team won the NSC this year. In track, we had a special year. We'll give Coach Ponder some credit here for that, doing an excellent job. We broke several school records. The first, Alec Runyon set a new school record in the 200 meters with a time of 23.44 seconds. Our 400 meter relay team of Riley Hockett, Jesse Williams, Camden Doyle, and Tony Carrera set a new school record with a 48.09 second time. And then there's the 4x4 team who just loved winning, setting records. They beat the school record not once, not twice, not 3, but 4 times. As far as we know, they have the best middle school track time of 3 minutes 53.6 seconds in the state of Indiana. I know you're not here to listen to me, so we'll move on to the athletic awards, and Coach Groves and Coach Ponder are going to help me out here. We're going to do the All Sports Award. There are quite a few student athletes receiving this. I'm going to ask them to line up in front of the tables where the plaques are. Please hold your applause, and we'll begin with that. They always like to leave me hanging at times. Camille Allison. Yes. And these athletes, by the way, have participated in 3 sports both years. Devin Becker. Are they coming up? Stephanie Bella. Ashley Burnett. Camden Doyle. Ethan Cook. Jared Fansler, Olivia Feast, Michaela Flora, Cheyenne Garrett, Chelsea Groves, Joel Haddon, Brittany Knowlton, Heidi Kretschmer, Nick Mendenhall, Olivia Merrick, Nathan Palmer, Riley Patterson, Ashton Peace, Samantha Peterson, Colton Taylor, Jesse Williams, Haley Preston, and Alec Runyon. Now we'll have the Mental Attitude Award winner. The award is obtained by lettering in 2 sports in the 8th grade year. The student athlete must show a good mental attitude toward all facets of life. The girls' winner is Ashton Peace. The boys' award will go to Joel Haddon. Next, we will award the academic plaques. We have co-winners and girls. These girls are identical down the line, so we decided to go with a co-award here. The recipients must be in at least 2 sports in the 8th grade year and have an A and B average. These girls are straight A's. So, Camille Allison. And Riley Patterson. The boys' academic athlete, Daniel Wallace. Most improved athlete must participate in at least 2 sports in the 8th grade year, shows significant improvement in sports, participated in and throughout the year. The girls' recipient, Ashley Burnett. The boys' award, Nathan Palmer. The final athletic award is the Outstanding Athlete Award. The individual must participate in 3 sports, be an outstanding in 2 of them and above average in 1, show good mental attitude in sports, and do well in the classroom. This year's girls recipient, Chelsea Groves. The boys recipient, Alec Runyon. Thank you. Following me will be Mrs. Jill Groves with the Bob Clark Award.
Each year, Urey Middle School staff recognizes one 8th grade student, it may be a boy or a girl, who has made the most all-around improvement in the areas of academics, attitude, citizenship, and character. This award is given in memory of a former student who drowned in a tragic accident on the last day of school several years ago. Actually, he was in my 8th grade class here years ago at Urey Middle School. Bob Clark was not a straight A student, not an honor roll student, but he was, however, a good student because he always worked hard to make the most of his potential. This year, the student that best exemplifies these qualities is Luke Stahl. Next is Mr. Maudlin.
The American Citizenship Award honors students who have shown in their words and or actions that they possess the qualities and characteristics we hope to instill in all of our students. This award is designed to recognize students who consistently exhibit kinds of behavior that we would like see displayed in our schools and in our communities. I am pleased to say that there are numerous students here at Urey who are wonderful citizens. The students who receive this award exemplify the phrase, "We caught you doing something good all the time." Congratulations to 7th grader Matt Kuiper. And 8th grader Chris Taves. I'd like to invite Mrs. Hudgen up, and she will present, along with me, the President's Award for Educational Excellence.
The President's Award for Educational Excellence was established to encourage students to achieve high academic standards by recognizing and rewarding them for educational excellence. In order for each student to qualify for this special academic award, they must maintain an A average throughout 7th grade and up through the third 9 weeks of 8th grade. They must also have 2 recommendations from staff members. I am pleased to present the Presidential Award for Educational Excellence to the following students. And again, there is a long list of them. I ask that you line up in front of the table all the way down. Camille Allison. Jennifer Almager. Brittany Bayer. Olivia Beery. Anthony Borelli. Amanda Bowen. Ashley Burnett. Cortland Conway. Lindsay Dankert. Tierra DeHoff. Kaylee Denny. Jared Fansler, Taylor Felgenhauer, Haley Forbes, Iris Fry, Caitlin Gates, Chelsea Groves, Dawson Groves, Dana Gum, Joel Haddon, Zoe Haying, Levi Horvath, Robert Kildow, Brittany Knowlton, Heidi Kretschmer, Rachel Lawson, Bryce Lemmert, Kaylee Lenig, Vincent Leodansky, Karen Martinez, Lauren Morey, Lily Rose McElway, Christina Nelson, Rebecca Parsons, Riley Patterson, Ashton Pease, Samantha Peterson, Alec Runyon, Matt Schmalzried, Daniel Schinkel, Sasha Spadafora, Lucas Stegmiller, Caitlin Stevens, Jeff Stricker, Christopher Taves, Colton Taylor, Rachel Tucker, Daniel Wallace, Hunter Weiss, Genesee Winger, and Taylor Winkle. The next award from Mrs. Bevel, the Outstanding 7th Grade Students.
The outstanding 7th grade students are chosen by the 7th grade team based on the following criteria: attitude, character, cooperation, leadership, participation in school activities, and scholarship. The outstanding 7th grade girl is Grace Klopfenstein. The outstanding 7th grade boy is Billy Harness. Mr. Groves.
Urey's 8th grade Outstanding Student Award is also voted on by the 8th grade staff. The criteria are attitude, leadership, character, cooperation, and involved in multiple school activities. This year's award for the girls is Chelsea Groves. This year for the boys is Bryce Lemmert. Next will be Mr. Maudlin.
This year we have 5 8th grade students who have earned recognition of being on the Distinguished Honor Roll each grading term during their middle school career. A Distinguished Honor Roll is something I never knew as a student. It's straight A's. Mr. Urey, she didn't hear that. Each award winner tonight will receive a medal to honor their achievement. It looks like this. On the front is the Lamp of Knowledge. On the back, it says Urey Middle School 2-year Distinguished Honor Roll, 2010 to 2012. Congratulations to the following 5 students. Camille Allison. Dana Gum. Riley Patterson. Ashton Peace. And Hunter Weiss. The final award to be presented tonight, you're almost done in the bleachers, is the Harold C. Urey Outstanding Achievement Award. Nominees for this award come from the 8th grade class and have been nominated by either Urey staff members or members of the 8th grade class. All nominees must maintain a minimum of a C average through their middle school career, although this year's recipients maintain much higher grades. Additionally, recipients must possess qualities of which their peers and adults find to be outstanding. Names of the nominees were compiled and the staff voted for the winners. This year there are 4 winners. Award winners will receive a plaque that honors this recognition. Additionally, their names will be placed on the Harold C. Urey Outstanding Achievement plaque that you can find in the front hallway of the school. This year's first recipient has been a very positive leader in the 8th grade class. He always smiles. He's a young professional. He's actively involved in school activities and loves to give me a hard time. He is a polite and kind and as respectful a teenager as you will find. Activities this student have been involved in during his middle school career include being honored on the honor roll every 9 weeks of 7th and 8th grade. He's a President's Academic Award winner, a member of the National Junior Honor Society. He represented his homeroom and student council this year. He's had multiple roles in the drama club. He was a student of the month and a member of the golf team. In a nomination form, a fellow student said, "He's the nicest person I know. He always has a smile and he has nice things to say." His teachers greatly appreciate the blend of a business-like attitude and a great sense of humor. And I might add, he's dressed very dapperly this evening. Congratulations, Anthony Borelli. Only have 5 more days of Anthony giving me hard times every day. Our next outstanding award winner has been involved in several activities during her career here at Urey Middle School, all the while being an outstanding student in the classroom. Some of her accolades include being a member of the Spell Bowl team, straight A's through her middle school career, the President's Academic Award, a member of the National Junior Honor Society. She participated on the volleyball team, is a member of choir, and she served as her homeroom student council representative this year. This young lady is highly admired and respected by her peers and will be missed at Urey Middle School. Congratulations, Dana Gum. Our third outstanding award winner has been very active in the classroom and in extracurriculars the past 2 years. He's had numerous recognitions on the honor roll, a member of National Junior Honor Society, an all-sport award winner, President's Academic Award, was a member of the football, basketball, and track teams. On the track team he currently holds or is a part of 3 school records. Recently, his extraordinary running efforts were highlighted in a focus story on WNDU Channel 16. He won the Geography Bee this year. He was selected as a UMS Outstanding Athlete. He also seems cool, calm, and collected, no matter what pressure-packed situation he's in. Congratulations, Alec Runyon. Our final recipient this evening has been involved in many activities. You're seeing a trend here. A student who nominated her said, and I quote, "She is also constantly upbeat and nice to everyone." Another student said, "She's one of the nicest people and she's always smiling." And even on those dreary, cold days, she's always smiling. Some of her middle school accomplishments include being a member of the honor roll, a recipient of the President's Academic Award, a member of Sound Sensation and choir, a member of the track and basketball teams. She has perfect attendance in 8th grade. She's president of the Urey Middle School chapter of the National Junior Honor Society. Many of you met her as you walked in the door because she handed you your program. Next year, we're going to miss seeing her smile and happy and cheerful personality. Congratulations, Chelsea Groves. I would like to say thank you to the parents for coming this evening. Thank you for sharing your children with us the past year or two. Have a great night.